I know. You're still living in that familiar house, the one with the old wooden cabinet that holds so many family photos. The one where you still place your slippers right by the bed, hang a light jacket by the door, and boil water every morning, watching it bubble slowly in the kitchen. Maybe your children have moved out, maybe this space is now just yours alone, but you're still here, taking care of yourself, day by day, quietly, yet with a sense of pride. At this age, we both understand just one slip, one unexpected fall could take away all that independence. A fall doesn't just hurt the body, it brings another kind of pain. The moment people start saying you shouldn't live alone, the moment someone suggests you move to a place with care. According to the CDC, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 4 Americans over 65 falls each year, and many of them end up hospitalized, in long-term treatment, or permanently lose the ability to walk on their own. I understand, that's not what you want, and you know what? You can prevent it with just a few small changes, very small ones, that you can do right now, on your own, without much cost. Stick with this video until the end, okay? What comes next will help you more than you might think. Firstly, a small support to help you stand steadier every day. You don't need to call a handyman. You don't need complicated installations. You don't need to renovate your home. Just a small support within reach, placed in the right spot, and you've already secured a big part of your safety. These days, you can easily buy a wall-mounted grab bar, the kind that doesn't require drilling. Just peel off the adhesive and stick it on, ready to use. It costs less than $30, but is sturdy enough to hold on to whenever you need to stand up. You can place these grab bars by the sink, where you wash your face or brush your teeth every morning, near the toilet, where you need support sitting down or standing up, beside the bed, where you get up in the early hours, or on the wall near that familiar chair where you sit to watch TV or read the newspaper. And if you haven't bought a grab bar yet, no problem. You can make use of what you already have, a sturdy chair with a backrest placed against the wall, a walking stick kept ready by your bedside, or a small, solid, unshaky table to hold onto as you move around the house. Just one support, and it's enough to keep you steady. Sometimes a grab bar in the right place doesn't just support your body, it also preserves the independence you've held onto for so many years. Next, a little light to give you peace of mind with every step at night. Falls don't always happen in dangerous places. Sometimes they strike right in the quiet of the night. When you wake up suddenly, step out of bed, heading to the bathroom or to grab a glass of water, in the dim darkness, just one misstep can throw you off balance. But you know what? A small motion sensor light placed where it's needed can gently and safely illuminate your path. No messy wires. No drilling into walls or calling for help. These lights can plug straight into an outlet or stick to the wall with pre-attached adhesive, taking less than 5 minutes to set up. They're affordable, about $10 to $15 each. You can find them at Walmart, Dollar Tree, or order them online, but the value they bring is so much greater. Place them where you walk most at night, near the edge of your bed, where your feet first touch the floor, along the hallway to the bathroom, a familiar path that's easy to trip over without enough light, and in the small kitchen, where you might stop for water or check something in the evening. The light isn't too bright to startle you awake, but it's gentle enough to clearly guide each step, and warm enough so you don't feel alone in the dark. Some things are so small, yet they can preserve your peace through an entire night. If you've ever nearly slipped because of a poorly lit stretch, you know how frightening that feeling can be. If what you're hearing resonates with your life or that of someone close to you, leave a comment or share this with someone you care about, because sometimes a gentle reminder from you could help them avoid an unnecessary fall. Thirdly, tidy up a bit to make every step in your home safer. You don't need to remodel your house. You don't need someone to come clean for you. Just take 10 to 15 minutes each day to look at your familiar pathways and clear away the things you truly don't need. It might be an old rug by the door, once placed there for warmth but now shifted and easy to trip over. It could be an electrical cord from a fan or TV, running across the hallway you've learned to sidestep. Or maybe just a small folding chair you set down one day and left there ever since. Those things, if left as they are, can turn into traps for feet that aren't as quick as they used to be. But if you take the time to clear them away one by one, no rush, your home will feel more open, comfortable, and so much safer. You can start by removing thin, slippery rugs, rolling up cords and taping them along the base of the wall, moving chairs, plant pots, or small items blocking your path, wiping the kitchen floor dry right after cooking, the slipperiest spot of all. Here's a little tip: grab a piece of white paper and a pen, walk slowly around your home, and write down a simple question: where have I almost fallen before? The answer will show you exactly where to start tidying first. Next, if possible, choose to stay closer to the ground. Stairs might be something you've gotten used to for a long time, up and down a few times a day like part of your life. But at some point, your body starts to whisper, "These steps, they feel a little harder to climb today than yesterday." I'm not saying you have to abandon the upstairs. I just want you to consider, could you choose an easier spot to keep yourself safe a little longer? If your ground floor has an empty room, think about moving down there to rest, at least at night. You don't need to bring your whole room with you. Just take the pillow you sleep on every night, a comfy set of clothes, the little radio you listen to for the morning news, and a warm glass of water by the bed. That's all. It's enough for a peaceful sleep without worrying about climbing stairs when you need the bathroom at night. And if moving down isn't convenient yet, then every time you use the stairs, turn on bright lights, both going up and down. Hold the handrail firmly. If possible, have railings on both sides. And never carry anything bulky or heavy while stepping up or down. There is a very real truth that everyone understands after turning 70. When you start feeling reluctant to climb stairs, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a reminder that it's time to be a little gentler with yourself. Choosing to stay closer to the ground isn't about fear. It's about wanting to stay longer in the home you love. Finally, the fifth and final thing: learn how to fall so that if it happens, you can still get up safely. None of us want to fall, but when you've reached your 70s or 80s, you realize that some things can't be predicted or completely avoided. So instead of just hoping it never happens, you can prepare yourself to fall the right way so that if it does occur, you won't get seriously hurt. It sounds strange, but in many places across the US, there are special classes for seniors that teach simple yet effective techniques, like how to curl your body at the right moment to lessen the impact, how to land on your backside to avoid putting pressure on your knees or hips, and how to use your hands and knees to brace yourself when you lose balance. If you've never tried it, don't be shy. These classes are gentle and fun. No one forces you to do anything beyond your ability. They guide you step by step at your own pace. And after just a few sessions, you'll notice that you walk more steadily, with more confidence, no longer as afraid of falling as before. Learning to fall isn't about being weak. It's about understanding life enough to know how to keep yourself safe, no matter what happens. If you're living alone right now, I just want to whisper one thing to you. You are not alone. Even if the house only echoes with the sound of your footsteps, the bubbling of a kettle in the morning, or the voice from a radio in the evening, you are still a whole person, worthy of living safely, steadily, and with full dignity. You don't have someone to rely on every day. That's okay. Just prepare a little more, be a bit more careful. Day by day, with small tasks that suit your strength. Enough to keep you in control, not anxious. Living alone doesn't mean living in fear. It means knowing how to care for yourself with gentle, wise, and courageous choices. The house you're living in, it's not just four walls. It's a place that holds an entire lifetime, where you once brought your children home from the hospital, where you baked your first cake with your own hands, where you sat on the porch sipping afternoon tea, watching the persimmon tree bloom again, a place filled with laughter, songs, and sacred silences only you understand. That house has been with you through countless holidays, winters, and years. It deserves to be kept. And more than that, you deserve to keep living there safely, freely, and strong until the very end. To make that a reality, you don't need anything big. Just start, little by little. From yourself. If these words warm your heart, please send them to a friend, someone living alone like you. You might not realize it, but that small act of sharing could preserve a peaceful spring, prevent a fall before it happens, or grant another year of freedom in a home filled with love and memories. If these tips touch something in your heart, please subscribe to the channel so we can build a community of older adults living safely, freely, and with dignity. When we reach our first 1,000 subscribers, it won't just be a milestone, it'll be proof that there are still so many people quietly caring for one another with kindness. See you in the next video.